Hello and welcome to the show. You know, we always have a good time when Chef Jernard is here cooking and sharing good life lessons. But instead of cooking, today he is taking us on a road trip with good food and a beautiful history lesson to boot. He is an award-winning chef, a best-selling cookbook author, and now the host of Savor The City on TV1. Congratulations and welcome back to the show.
Yes, I love it when I get invited to come hang out with you.
Oh, and I love it when you say yes, because we know every time viewers are always just so inspired by your stories. And it's okay that you're not cooking today, because you have cooked every single time you've been here since season 1. So thank you for that. And thank you for putting the Green Book back on the radar. Let's talk about Savor the City and the history of the Green Book.
Yes, you know, I say, hey, I come and feed you today.
Yes,
but I'm
indeed.
gonna feed you a little knowledge with it.
I like it.
But Savor the City, really Savor the City is my love letter to the people. And one of the things is I sit on the culinary board of directors for the historic Hampton House in Miami, which was also a part of the Green Book. And during the time of spending time there and working with the foundation and raising money, you know, it really inspired me hearing this story about the Green Book, because my parents told me about it when I was growing up.
Right,
so
back in Mississippi.
Yes,
right.
In Mississippi. So because it was really needed in those rural areas.
Absolutely.
So hearing about it and then getting to a point in my life where I had actually got a chance to see the book and experience a historical landmark in real time, it just excited me. Yeah. Because the journey of Savor the City and creating this show to highlight the best in our culture, our food, our music, the entertainment, all those things that people of color do and do so great. You know, it was only one facet while sitting down talking with Michelle Rice of TV1 and Powerhouse Productions about this vision, because I've been a part of the TV1 family now for quite a few years, almost 8 years now, you know, with my shows, New Soul Kitchen. So this just really opened up that door for me to show to the world how great we are while doing it, traveling the Green Book. Yeah,
and the Green Book way. And I think it's important to note, too, the Green Book was, you know, published over and over again, right? It was sort of like phone book style. So you learn about new cities, you learn in and they placed it in the book so you could know where it was safe to go. But for you, this is going back and showcasing really some of those same cities, right? And some of those same places. Let's talk about some of the lessons that you learned personally going through this, because this is a learning experience for you too, right?
It is. It is. It's not only about me giving those that are doing exceptionally well in this world their flowers, but it's also sowing into me, hearing their stories, hearing their journeys. This is what sharpens us. This is what helps us be better people. Also, as I say, Savor the City is not only for the culture and for our people, it's for the world. Yeah. Because this shows the world how great we are, our resilience, and why you should be friends with us, why you want us in the
and why
company.
Food is universal.
Yes, it is. It's the universal language. I've never seen anyone eating and frowning. It's very, it's hard to do. And look, and then when you compile a great story with some good food, the two go hand in hand. And that's what I really love. So hearing these stories like from Fawn Weaver in Nashville on how she brought this legacy, a gem that we had for years as people of color and did not know about. Nathan Green, aka Uncle Nearest. But these are those gems. Then also going to, we've heard of Nashville hot chicken, Prince's hot chicken, and finding out that the Prince family created this recipe over almost 100 years ago. But going to Martha's Vineyard, sitting down talking to the people in Martha's Vineyard and hearing how when the slaves was free in Martha's Vineyard, we were some of the people of color was some of the indigenous service that's where we first started buying
purchasing land and building this concept of generational wealth. And I love how passionate you get when you're talking about it. I think it just warms my heart to see this mix of culture and history and food all in one story that you get to narrate, because you narrate it so well. Let's take a look at a clip from Savor the City.
Hey
Hey, it's Chef Jernard here, and I'm about to take you on an incredible journey through the heart and soul of your favorite destination. I'm talking about Black culture, Black excellence, food, music. Are you on a hunt for the best hidden gem hotels in New Orleans? How about discovering incredible Black history on the island of Martha's Vineyard? Want to find the best Black-owned wineries in Napa Valley? What really feels so good is seeing Black and brown people that look like me doing it big.
Man, how many miles have you logged already?
Look, probably close to 1 million and still counting.
And still counting.
Because everyone asks, okay, where are you going now? Where's the Savor the City coming to next? And I tell them, wherever we are. You know, wherever we are across the world, we're doing great work.
Well, and I ask because I keep thinking back to the little boy from Mississippi who somebody in the family got you a grill, right? And you started in, there it is. That's my favorite picture. I said, send me this. We want this one from season 1. Tell me about what this 12-year-old version of Jernard Wells was thinking. Could you ever have imagined this?
You know, one of my sayings that I always love to use with my children and my family is, if you ever want to see God laugh, tell him what your plans are. You can't outvision what he has for you. And at that time in my life, learning to cook for my father and my mother, and they were just sowing it into me as a labor of love, sowing it into me as Jernard, one day you'll be grown, you'll have to cook for yourself.
Right, and cook for a family.
And just seeing how happy they were with me creating or trying to create something, it felt so amazing. And it inspired me because, see, what cooking is not always about the success. It's about how I make you feel when you experience a snippet of my art, a snippet of who I am, because I'm painting a picture with my plate. Yeah,
that little boy has come a long way. What would you say to the young men out there, the little boys who can cook, and maybe somebody teases them because they can cook, but you really, there's so many gifts there. What would you say, your advice quickly to the aspiring chefs?
My biggest advice to the inspiring chef is resilience. And regardless of what the world says, what the world throws at you, think. Hold on to the dream and the desire that you have to be whatever it is you are. Because just like this little boy from the dirt roads and cotton fields of Mississippi, look, I was able to dream and see beyond what my surroundings were.
Absolutely.
And when we allow ourselves to see beyond what's in front of us, that's when the possibilities are limitless.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love it, I love it, I love it. Listen, Chef's not going anywhere, and when we return, you are going to meet the woman behind, next to, in front of, holding it down for Chef Jernard and their 9 beautiful children. Keena Wells is here to share her take on how to keep the family business rolling strong. Join in the conversation right after the break. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I really want to thank you for season 3 of Portia. It's because of loyal viewers like you that we keep getting to share this daily dose of positivity all across the country. So just a reminder, I still need you to like, comment, and subscribe. And go ahead and tell your friends. You can catch us now in Orlando, in San Francisco, in Atlanta, and all across the country on Fox Soul. Tell your friends. We'll see you soon on Portia.